Is it head-to-head? Or anonymous? In your opinion, what is the pinnacle of Magdalena Abakanowicz's work? After watching this video until the end, there will definitely be changes in your thoughts. Are you ready for that? Let's begin then. In the dusty pages of the past, the story of an extraordinary woman is hidden. Although her name may not be on everyone's lips, she left deep imprints in people's hearts with her life and achievements. Close your eyes and let me invite you on a journey through time. Imagine yourself in the stunning nature of Poland. You are walking in an endless forest, surrounded by the rustling of trees. As you progress, the silhouettes of towering sculptures that reach towards the sky become clearer. These sculptures possess a captivating and enveloping power that stirs your imagination. And right at this point, the life story of Magdalena Abakanowicz begins. Magdalena Abakanowicz is one of the most influential and inspiring artists of the 20th century. As a Polish sculptor, she left her mark on the art world in every corner of the globe. However, this story tells not only of an artist's achievements but also of her struggles, emotional journey, and defiance in the face of life. Our story begins with a young girl whose childhood was spent in a small village in Poland. Magdalena had a brave and curious spirit, drawing attention with her artistic inclinations from a young age. She had a great interest in various art forms such as drawing, sculpture, and weaving. Magdalena's village had its unique beauty in nature. Forests, hills, and a sky of deep blue were endless sources of inspiration for her. Even as a young child, she was filled with a desire to express these natural beauties in a creative way. One day, everything changed when a sculptor arrived in their village. Armed with a large hammer and chisel, the sculptor began shaping the trees. Magdalena was enchanted by this artistic process. The figures created on the trees seemed to speak with the language of nature itself. Magdalena approached the sculptor, expressing her admiration for his work. The sculptor, noticing her curiosity and passion for art, decided to help her. Magdalena's artistic talents began to emerge as she worked alongside him. She became skilled in sculpture, weaving, and other art forms. The dark shadow of World War II fell upon Europe. In this dreadful period, people had to cope with hunger, poverty, and fear. Magdalena Abakanowicz was born in Poland during these turbulent times. Even as a young girl, she had to confront the harsh realities of war. Magdalena's family was an ordinary one, living in the midst of war. However, the artistic fire within Magdalena set her apart. Every day, as she roamed through the ruins of their home, she fought to survive with her imagination. The place Magdalena sought refuge in was a world made of discarded materials. She created artworks from the debris of destroyed buildings, iron scraps, and worn-out fabrics. Magdalena's hands were covered in mud and dust, yet she was one of those rare souls who could find beauty even in these challenging times. One day, a significant turning point occurred in Magdalena's life. Her artworks were selected to be showcased in a local exhibition. This exhibition would shape her future and artistic career. With her last flicker of hope, Magdalena prepared for the exhibition. When the exhibition opened, people were mesmerized. Magdalena's creativity became a source of hope to cope with the ugliness of war. Each of her artworks contained a spirit that merged pain and resilience. People could feel the devastating impact of war as they looked at her pieces. Simultaneously, messages of hope and resilience warmed their hearts. After the war, Magdalena goes to Warsaw to pursue art education. However, expressing art freely in Poland is quite difficult during that time. Despite the pressure of the totalitarian regime, Magdalena continues to express herself and develops her art in a creative way. Abakanowicz starts pushing the boundaries of contemporary art during that period. She abandons traditional sculpting techniques and starts working with different materials. She becomes known for her large-scale, impressive sculptures. These sculptures are reminiscent of the human form, with intimidating and powerful figures. Magdalena's creativity starts to impact the world. People stood in awe and astonishment when they saw her artworks. These sculptures, like monuments, carry traces of the past and leave deep impressions on people's emotional worlds. As they gaze upon these artworks, their eyes begin to rediscover their own life stories and feelings. Magdalena initiates a series called Head to Head. This series portrays how people are connected to each other and how they can come together to form a strong unity. Each sculpture stands with its back turned to the other, but when they come together, they create a sense of powerful solidarity and resilience. These sculptures eventually spread to all corners of the world and managed to captivate people's interest. When viewers found themselves among these sculptures, they felt the deep connections within their own lives. Magdalena's artworks revived the viewer's inner emotions and thoughts, transporting them to another world. The Head-to-Head series is part of a story that emphasizes the fact that people are interconnected and that art is a powerful force that nurtures the human spirit. Magdalena intensively works on creating the anonymous figures. These massive figures are a reflection of the human body. Each one represents the stories of individuals with different experiences and emotions. Magdalena's artworks express the silent screams of ordinary people and the complexity of life. The creation process of the anonymous figures begins in Magdalena's studio. Each figure is shaped with delicate touches. These sculptures, assembled using steel wires and weaving techniques, reveal the power and vulnerability of humanity. Magdalena's works garnered significant interest worldwide. Exhibitions followed one another, deeply impacting each viewer. The anonymous figures touched the emotional strings within art enthusiasts, immersing them in profound contemplation. Magdalena's story went beyond her art. She touched people's pains, hopes, and disappointments. The anonymous figures became powerful symbols that united fragments of society and reflected the common emotions of people. Magdalena Abakanowicz's artworks not only influenced the viewers but also impacted other artists. Her influence left a profound mark on the younger generations as well. Her art enabled individuals to embark on a journey within their inner world and gave them the courage to express their thoughts. Today, Magdalena Abakanowicz's synonymous figures have become a powerful monument reminding humanity of its complexity and resilience. When people stand beside these colossal figures, they feel a sense of belonging to a larger universe. However, the development of our story is shaken by an unexpected tragedy, the loss of Magdalena's life. This event plunges the art world and all her admirers into mourning. However, Magdalena's legacy and artworks continue forever. Her art leaves a depth and impact on the viewers, prompting them to think and feel. With Magdalena's passing, a legend is born, and her artworks become immortal. I hope this story has encouraged you to think. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Goodbye.